You're listening to the Awesomeness in Action radio show with your host, Rashana Price, the giver of awesomeness.
Welcome to the Awesomeness in Action show. My name is Rashana Price. I'm your host and
co-host, Tasia Chantel.
And we're excited for you all to be here today. This show is brought to you by Erie Success. Erie Success is our corporate sponsor that supports individuals and organizations that are looking to grow. To learn more about Erie Success, go to EYRIE-success.com. That's EYRIE-success.com. All right, Tasia. So it's May.
It is.
It's a new month. We're already almost halfway through 2023. So, just hold on to your pants. Your bras and all the things, your wallets and your hair and everything.
Right. Your edges.
Hold on to everything because time is moving really, really, really quickly. Before we go any further, of course, quick shout out. I have to do this to the two-time world champion percussion ensemble, Clover High School, for winning the WGI, the Winter Garden International Sports of the Arts competition. They won the Scholastic Percussion Open category with their show. Medusa was last year because they're two-time. This was Nevermore. Their depiction of Edgar Allan Poe and his writing process across 4 different stories. So I'm a super proud mom. And because
you should be.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes. It's so awesome. So that was just an exciting end of April, beginning of May in my life. And I was like, I just want all the listeners to know. So if you're listening, make sure you Google, you can go to YouTube actually, and Clover High School Nevermore, it will come up and you can watch their show. The 4th snare drummer out of the door, that's mine. He's mine, the handsome one, Mr. Zion Price. But literally all the kids, seriously, just such love for them and their hard work and all of their teachers and volunteer staff and parents who pushed and carried all the props. We did a great job. So very excited. And the students are going to be honored with congressional honors by the state of South Carolina, once again, for their achievement. So pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So, all right. So that made me think, because May is here and all of the great things and school is almost out. So moms, dads, caregivers that are used to sending your little ones off to school, or even if you're doing homeschool at home, you have a certain structure and routine, and we're getting ready to not have that. So how are you feeling about that, Tasia?
Actually, I'm feeling pretty good, because I'll say what I realized is that you lay down that routine, and if you're very intentional, you pick up a new routine. And so it's good. I think it's good. I'm excited. I don't know that I've ever been really that excited about summer with kids. Now, as a kid, we won't talk about that. Yeah, I was excited. But there has been some transitions with having kids and then having multiple kids. But I'm excited.
Yeah. So do you have stuff planned? Like you said, you're going to lay down one routine and pick up another one. So it sounds like you thought about it. You got some routines, some tips?
Well, I think this is going to be a different summer for me too, because I am not working full time. So maybe that's a part of it. I don't feel so much pressure, and I feel like I can be present. So I think my routine, we don't have a routine, but I'm excited to create one and see what it looks like. I plan on being at the beach as much as possible. So that's pretty much it. I think, we'll have structure. It'll just be a more loose, things will shift a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. See, inside scoop, guys. Tasia's mom lives 25 minutes from the beach.
Yeah.
If that. So a couple trips to Nana's house.
Yeah. And then my in-laws have a condo in Myrtle Beach. So we're going to just go from North Carolina to South Carolina beaches. Right. I don't think we're going to do any big vacations. I think we're just going to do small beach trips.
Well, you just live on the beach. That's vacation, right? That's home for the summer.
Right.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
That sounds beautiful. Are kids going to be involved in anything. I mean, I remember, well, our Zions are the same age, right?
Right.
So, my Zion will be 15 in less than 2 weeks. And so driving was at the forefront of everything.
Mhm.
Driving and a job. He actually talked to a business owner and sent a resume and references. And so he's excited to interview for that job and get that job and drive. That's his whole summer.
Right.
His abbreviated summer. He only gets 5 weeks with band, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
What about yours, Zion?
So of course, driving. We're thinking about driving, and I think that they'll probably do like a week here and a week there of like a camp, and then the rest of it we'll just leave as like pre-game to like just chill and hang out as a family and do other things. But I think they'll each at least do like a week in some kind of camp of their choice, but nothing like before. Like I think previous summers we had like lots of like summer camps and things that were kind of ongoing, but this time I think we're just going to do a week or two of some structure. It's going to be so relaxed. It's just going to be so chill, and I'm excited. Do you guys have like a busy packed summer, or what's your summer look like?
I'm in August. Actually, in my mind, I'm already in
Christmas. Oh, you're in August.
I'm pretty much to Christmas. For me. So for the family, for the most part, June, it's May. It's the beginning of May. And with business-wise, there's some travel trips coming. There's some projects. June, I'm speaking at the, have we announced this yet?
No, we haven't. Are you going to announce? Are you going to?
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
stay tuned. I am speaking at an annual conference. It's a pretty big deal. So that's happening in June. So we're going to announce that soon. So that's happening. And before that and after that, there's work travel. There's ministry camp where Zoe and I go to wildlife camp. We are going down to South Winds. It's a young life camp. And so that's a week. We come back from that literally the next day.
I didn't realize that was a week.
It's a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Right on the heels of the conference. I come back for a day, basically dry my hair, change out my braids, and go back, go to camp for a week with middle schoolers. So y'all pray for me. And if you would like to send snacks and drinks and all the things, then come back from that. And so Zion will be here, but that's his downtime. So he'll work. We come back, we all go to a weekend away with we call it the Village. So shout out to the Village, all of our North Carolina A&T family and friends. We get together. We're really all friends, but we've been friends like over 20 years. So we're basically family. Our children have all grown up together, all that. So we're going to do that. Come back from that. Zoe goes away for a week. And then she comes back. We have a week together, and then Zion starts band camp. Summer's over. Summer's over. And when Zoe's gone, she's going to be worried about Boss, her horse. And so when she comes back, that's all she's going to want to do is go. So most of July, she'll just be at the farm. She helps out with the camps that they have for the little kids. So that's why I'm like, I'm in August, because by the time band happens, Zoe's fully taken care of. Zion will be gone all day. I'll basically work, and then that's it. Giovanni and I'll work, and we're basically back in the routine of school,
right?
For the most part. And then kids go back to school early August, and then there's more travel.
Go back
more business
this
travel.
Year.
Yep. And then there's more business travel, conferences, and the Awesomeness Sparks conference retreat is happening in September. So that's a big deal. And
that's right after summer.
That's right after summer, September 15th, 16th, and 17th. And then it's my birthday in October. And after October, we're at the holidays. So that's exciting. I'm Christmas. I'm Christmas 2024. So so I'm glad that I vacationed well spring break.
Yes.
I'm glad I vacationed well for spring break, because most of the summer we don't have any big trips. We were going to, but we have all these other smaller things happening, which is good too. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if something happens, we'll take a trip somewhere, but for the most part, our routine will be our routine is very much guided around the activities and the events that Zion and Zoe are doing right now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's it. Seeing my parents hopefully a couple times this summer. But they're coming here in May. We're in this month in May. They're
For a
coming
horse
here. For Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
Because Zoe has a horse show.
Gosh.
She has 3 horse shows this month.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Every Saturday. 13th. Well, not every Saturday. I'm traveling. So traveling. And then 3 horse shows, the 13th, the 20th.
So your whole May is just, you've got it.
Yeah. And Zion and Zoe both have birthdays in May.
Right. And
there's
Mother's Day.
And Mother. I don't even think about Mother's Day.
But it's there and it's an event that does take up space.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking the one day we were thinking we might be able to have a party, something for Zoe's Mother's Day.
Right. Well, I think about it because our Zion's, their birthdays are very close and they're always a day or two before Mother's.
Yeah.
So it always kind of is just like, yeah. And that was your first child. So, it's like a big deal. So Mother's Day kind of just gets.
Well, yeah. And then you have, right, like we're mothers, but we have mothers.
Right.
And grandmothers and mother-in-laws.
Right.
It's a lot of mothering.
Yeah, it is a lot. Those weekends are very tiring.
I'm always like, just do for everybody else. Just let me be. Actually, just take everybody and go. But then can't necessarily do that. So I guess Mother's Day is the 14th. Okay, so again, this whole show, we were talking the transition of what needs to happen. So May is the month before the transition.
Right, it is. It's the month before the transition.
It kind of starts it. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm going to let my mind simmer on Mother's Day because I completely forgot about it. When we come back, we'll keep talking about the mayhem of May and how to get ready for summer. You've been listening to the Awesomeness in Action show. I'm your host, Roshana Price.
Co-host, Tasia Chantel.
And we'll be right back after this.
Has fear and stress stopped you from pursuing your dreams? Does negativity keep you from living your life? Get the coaching and support you need to get to your next level with the giver of awesomeness, Roshana Price. Get started. Call 919-351-8668 or visit giverofawesomeness.com.
Welcome back to the Awesomeness in Action show. I'm your host, Roshana Price.
Co-host, Tasia Chantel.
And we've been talking about May this month, getting ready for summer. The mayhem of May is what I'm calling it. It's one of my favorite months. Both of my children are born in May. We just established Mother's Day is in May before the break. I'm kidding, kind of. It's definitely a holiday that as I've gotten older, even being a mother, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a day. I don't enjoy going out. So for me, I remember my mom, we would go out for Mother's Day. My dad would want to go out and take her out to a fancy restaurant and get her flowers and candy and cards. And it was great and beautiful. And my memories are that she never really liked her food ever, hardly. Or she would order and eat half of it and take a lot of it home. She still does that. But Mother's Day was it was a great day to celebrate her. We'd go to church and all of that. But I also thought this seems like a lot.
Yeah.
And you'd wait forever, be hungry.
Yes, it's
so busy and packed. And so
not a mother's dream. At
no,
least not this mother's dream.
I don't think it's a mother's dream. Maybe we need to poll people. Okay, so be on the lookout on our social, on Instagram. We're gonna poll. Do moms really want to go out for Mother's Day? Yes or no? Just let your people know. So I don't. So, and Giovanni, as you all may know, if you're a new listener, my husband, Giovanni, shout out to him. He's a great guy for lots of reasons. And he can cook really, really well. So when we lived closer to my mother-in-law, when we lived in Raleigh, we would often do Mother's Day together. We would go out, or one year I remember he made prime rib and creamed spinach and loaded baked potatoes. And we ate in. He cooked and we ate right at my house. Yeah. And it was amazing. Didn't have to go anywhere. The food was good. It was hot. It was ready, right?
Yes.
Nobody's complaining. Everybody knew. the kids could still run around because they were younger. We weren't trying to like confine them to like stay in your seats.
Right.
You know, after they've been there 2 hours, just all the things. I remember one year Zion's birthday was on Mother's Day. So we went to a trampoline place and like jumped. And basically I was like, it's his birthday and his birthday trumps Mother's Day. I'm not really sure how my mother-in-law felt about that because we were in Raleigh at the time. But anyways, I just remember that being like the focus of the day was his birthday and going to a trampoline place and just hanging out with him and celebrating his birthday. So I think about that because there are lots of different people to honor on that day. And I do honor my mother, my mother-in-law, my godmother. And as a mom, I want to be honored, but I recognize my lens is like, honor me any other day than Mother's Day. Right? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel the same. There's a lot that week. Like
I had Chipotle on Mother's Day a couple of years.
Right, because you're like, it's easy and
no one will be there.
No one will be there. Yeah, I think, for me, you know, my Zion's birthday is right there. My grandmother's birthday is right there. And then the very next weekend is always my grandfather's birthday too. So like we really usually just put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
And
it is.
Mother's Day is there, but like I guess because I'm the youngest mother.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I celebrate my mother, my grandmother, and then I celebrate my son.
Yes.
And then my grandmother, because it's her birthday and Mother's Day. So I'm like, I have to double celebrate you. And then my grandfather's right there. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to come back next weekend. So I need to let you know I love you.
We have some talking in the studio. We'll be right back. All right. Thanks for that, for helping us through that interruption, which is our co-host that is sometimes in studio, Francesca Price. Anyway, so back to the whole like celebrating. You got a lot of people to celebrate, and you're the youngest.
Yeah.
Well, you're the youngest mom, and you have a son to celebrate, which you want to make sure he's priority.
Right.
Yeah. It's a lot. And so leading up to it, do you buy gifts? Like, tell me what you do for your
kids. I usually buy gifts. And I just remember last year, like I was like all about celebrating them, and I was like, I'm gonna cook, and I overextended myself, and I burnt a lot of things, and I was like, so this year I was like, you know, I think I'm not gonna do any of that. I think I'm gonna get them their gifts. My goal is that it's just very simplistic, this year, because last year. It wasn't good.
So wait, okay, you kind of glossed over that. And if there's anybody else like me, I need some details. What happened?
I mean, it was our first Mother's Day in our new house. And so I was like, oh, I want my mom and my grandmother. I want them here and I want to serve them. And then
I vaguely remember that. Okay, keep talking.
It was just a lot. It was a lot.
So everybody came to your house.
Everyone came to my house. You know, it was, like I said, it was my son's birthday. So we celebrated that like right before. And then it was Mother's Day and it was my grandmother's birthday. And so I was like, I want all y'all to come. And it just was a lot. It was just a lot. And I don't remember enjoying a lot of it.
Do you remember it, or were you like,
I only remember the bad part of when it was over, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like I need 2 days of complete isolation now because I'm so tired.
Okay.
So yeah, I think, trying to celebrate everybody at once, it was just a lot. So this year I'm going to do something different.
So are you still buying gifts this year?
Yeah, I already bought gifts there.
You already bought gifts. Oh, that's great.
Well, because, I have 2 grandmothers that are living. I have my mom. I have my mother-in-law.
That's a blessing. So let me just say that.
It totally is.
It's totally a blessing to have that much lineage.
Yeah.
That is still living.
I mean, and up until like the last 3 years, I even had great grandmothers that were still alive. So, you have a lot of mothers to celebrate.
Wow. Okay. And so you bought gifts
I did.
and you're sending them ahead of time, or are you going to see them? Like, how does that work?
I don't plan on seeing anyone on Mother's Day.
Okay.
I might even be alone on Mother's Day.
Oh, okay. Have you put that out there? That's what you want? Take everybody and go see your mother. That'd be great.
Yeah. I feel like that might be what it is. And I might just be at home with Bo, with my puppy. And I thought about it ever since last year, and I'm like, is it okay? Like, is it okay that I celebrate Mother's Day? And if I'm alone, if I choose that, like, is that going to be okay with the people that I've mothered? I've thought about that. I'm like, how would that make them feel? But I'm going to talk to them about it. And I may celebrate Mother's Day just at home, and they may go see my mother-in-law with their dad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I don't know every woman, I don't know every mother, but I bet there's probably more mothers and women that, if given an opportunity, maybe not every year,
yeah,
they would go, yeah, I would absolutely love a day. Actually, if this is Mother's Day, can I just have a wife, somebody to do all the things for me that I don't have to do, or, as a mother, do all the mothering that I don't have to do for the day? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think you make the day what it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, what are we going to do? Probably nothing.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Right.
But I'm like, ooh, I better buy some things or get ready to send some flowers or do something and then be done with it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. So the one thing about summer is there's Mother's Day, then there's Memorial Day, then there's July 4th. Oh no, I forgot Father's Day. Sorry, fathers in June. Father's Day. Do you do something big for Father's Day?
Honestly, I don't know that we've done anything big. We do celebrate, but I feel like Father's Day always gets to be way more chill. Like, you might just grill out, I feel like the vibe is different.
The vibe is different.
And you just get to relax. I'm like, I need that vibe to be Mother's Day as well.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Usually Giovanni goes on a golfing trip. So in my house, we don't. I think he was home last year and we were like, oh, do you want to do something? Because normally he's like, I'm out, I'm leaving. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Father's Day. Forgot about that. And then right after Father's Day is July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always say after the 4th, summer is over because it goes so quickly.
Yeah.
So, but there is Labor Day in there as well. Right? Labor Day is in August.
That's September.
That's September. Okay. So there's really nothing in August other than school.
Yeah. I have lots of birthdays in August, but those are not national holidays in
Those
the
are
world.
not,
in my house.
just in your house. How many birthdays are in August? My mom's birthday is in August. Who else?
So my mother-in-law. Yeah, so my mother-in-law, my husband's grandmother, they're like stair steps. So it's like my mother-in-law, his grandmother, then my husband's birthday, and then our twins' birthday. They're all the same week.
The same week?
They're all in the same week.
That's 4 people. That's like a birthday a day.
It is, literally.
Oh, wow.
So August is very busy, and then school starts in August. So August feels like May.
Okay, so you have a manic August.
Yeah.
Manic May. Not really though. Speaking of manic, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so in all seriousness, for those of you that struggle with mental health, with anxiety and stress and depression, and let's be honest, we can all have moments of it, or we can all be in a state of that. But if it is something for you that is chronic or continual or debilitating, please reach out for professional help and services and support, because these are the things. Holidays, transitions
for sure,
create and a heightened sense of that. And we don't want you to suffer alone or in silence. You can definitely reach out to us. Find us on IG at Giver of Awesomeness. Make sure that you reach out to us on Facebook as well if you need support, so that we can get you connected to the right resources, because we want the summer, while it is sunny outside a lot in summertime, we don't want anyone feeling blue or having isolating days.
Yes,
Or
for
weeks.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to come back to this topic. I think we've got more to talk about in terms of mental health, since it is Mental Health Awareness Month, but also just the transitions and holidays and seasons. I am not much of a gift giver. It's actually something that I work on continuously, but maybe we'll put together some thoughtful things to consider. I like gift experiences, so I'm happy to share some of the exciting experiences that you can give to your family and friends. So that's it for us today. Thanks for listening and tuning in. I'm Roshana Price.
Tasia Chantel.
And we'll be back next week. You've been listening to the Awesomeness in Action show. Until next week, continue to be blessed and always remember, awesomeness is in you.
Roshana Price, the giver of awesomeness. Awesomeness is in you. Has fear and stress stopped you from pursuing your dreams? Does negativity keep you from living your life? Get the coaching and support you need to get to your next level with the giver of awesomeness, Roshana Price. Get started. Call 919-351-8668 or visit giverofawesomeness.com. Are you ready to gain new skills to help you level up? Are you ready to go deeper in your interpersonal skills and development? Join the Awesomeness Institute and gain the mentorship and coaching you need to build the life and career you desire. Call 919-351-8668 for more information. That's 919-351-8668 and get started today.
All praises to the Most High. I've been raising my vibration, yoga meditation, just sticking to the basics, living in the matrix. It's cynical and crazy, but I've been swimming in amazement, writing all these verses, reversing all my curses, walking in my purpose, doing it on purpose. I'm sure, I'm certain, I'm pure, not perfect. I rise in service of God, I'm a servant, take me high. All praises to the Most High. I've been hustling my whole life. I know the struggle, I know both sides. I'm at your neck like a bow tie. I don't know death, I'm pro-life. I cannot stress, I'm so love and so light and so bright. And me and God are so tight, the light of my life. I'm reaching new heights while I'm reciting my wife. I'm going bravely, ooh, I'm doing greatly. Life's amazing, I guess it is what you make it. This is prayer, this is affirmation. I've been healing, I've been feeling, I've been raising my vibration. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration. I've been healing, I've been praying. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been stacking, I've been saving, I've been healing, I've been praying. Meditating, affirmations, I've been raising my vibration. I've been hella patient, meditating, lighting, saging, elevating. That's amazing. Dedication, self-preservation. I'm a walking revelation for every agent in the matrix. I'm a king, I'm a lion, I'm a giant, I'm Messiah, I'm in Zion. I'm prolific, I'm so gifted. I see the vision in my third eye, it's so vivid. I've been raising my vibration. I've been patient, I've been waiting. I've been patient, y'all. I've been raising my vibration.
We will rebrand man and shape the future of humanity within the possibility of fatherhood. So our children can go farther, and our women can be supported as we move forward. Ashe.
I've been raising my vibration.
Once neglected, now protected, most respected and reflected. Yeah, I've been raising my vibration, healing the hurt, doing the work, never revert.